Welcome to Rays of Hope, where inspiration meets possibilities. Join us on this journey as we explore videos that illuminate the path to positivity, resilience, and success. 10 things you can do right now to manage anxiety. Anxiety can feel overwhelming, but you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with it daily, and while it might seem impossible to manage, there are practical steps you can take to feel more in control. This video focuses on simple, actionable strategies to help ease your mind and handle anxiety effectively. Whether you're dealing with occasional stress or chronic worry, these tips can provide the support you need to start feeling better today. Let's get right to it. Understanding anxiety. Anxiety can take hold of your mind and body in ways that feel hard to shake. It's not just feeling nervous before a big event or a tough conversation, it goes deeper. By understanding what anxiety is, how it shows up, and the ways it can seep into daily life, you can start to figure out what's happening and, most importantly, how to manage it. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a natural response your body has to stress, fear, or uncertainty. While it's completely normal to feel anxious from time to time, ongoing anxiety is different. It affects your mental, emotional, and physical state, often leaving you in a constant state of, what if? Mentally, anxiety can make it hard to focus, keep a positive outlook, or stop recurring worries. Emotionally, it can feel like tension, irritability, or being constantly on edge. Physically, your body might react as though it's in danger. Your heart races, breathing becomes shallow, muscles tense up, and sometimes, sleep becomes a distant dream. Understanding this connection between mind, emotions, and body is key, as it reveals how anxiety isn't just in your head, it's a full body experience. Recognizing the symptoms. Anxiety doesn't look the same for everyone, but there are common signs you can watch for. Pinpointing the symptoms you're experiencing can help you take the first steps toward support and relief. Physical symptoms. Racing heart or palpitations. Shortness of breath or tightness in the chest. Sweating, trembling, or feeling shaky. Fatigue or restlessness. Difficulty sleeping or waking up feeling tired. Emotional symptoms. Excessive worry, often over small things. Feeling irritable or on edge without a clear reason. A sense of dread or constant fear. Difficulty concentrating or staying present. Do any of these sound familiar? If so, don't brush it off. These symptoms are your body's way of signaling that it's feeling overwhelmed. Pay attention, it could be the first step in regaining control. The impact of anxiety on daily life. Unmanaged anxiety has a way of creeping into every corner of your life. What starts as an internal feeling can turn into challenges in your relationships, work performance, and overall happiness. Relationships. Misunderstandings can pile up when you're constantly on edge or emotionally distanced. A simple argument might feel explosive, or you may pull away from loved ones because it seems easier to avoid confrontation altogether. Work. Anxiety often affects productivity and focus. Deadlines feel heavier, decision-making becomes harder, and even small tasks can feel monumental. Over time, this can lead to burnout. Personal well-being. Anxiety doesn't just sap your energy, it may also steal moments of joy. Hobbies, trips, or relaxing downtime can feel less enjoyable when your mind is clouded with worry. Eventually, it can feel like you're just getting through the day instead of actually living it. It's important to remember that anxiety is not a flaw or a failing. It's something you're dealing with, not something that defines you. Recognizing its hold on your day-to-day life puts you one step closer to addressing it. Professional help for anxiety. Sometimes, anxiety becomes too overwhelming to manage on your own. That's okay, it doesn't mean you've failed. It simply means you may need additional tools or guidance. Professional help can offer structure, support, and strategies to help you regain control over your life. Let's take a closer look at when to seek help, the types of therapy available, and how medication might play a role in your journey toward feeling better. When to seek therapy. How do you know it's time to ask for professional help? While minor bouts of anxiety are normal, there are certain signs that suggest it might be time to reach out. Your anxiety feels constant. If worry or fear doesn't seem to go away, even when there's no clear reason for it, professional help could make a difference. It's interfering with daily life. When anxiety keeps you from doing the things you enjoy, or even basic tasks like attending work or social events, it may be a sign you need extra support. You're using unhealthy coping mechanisms. Turning to things like alcohol, overeating, or avoiding situations altogether can create more problems over time. Physical symptoms are becoming hard to ignore. Chest tightness, nausea, headaches, and fatigue tied to anxiety aren't just uncomfortable, they're signals that something deeper is going on. You feel stuck. If self-help tips and coping exercises aren't enough, therapy can help you break through what feels like an invisible barrier. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. If anything, it's a powerful first step toward taking charge of your mental health. Options for therapy. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to anxiety treatment. Therapists use a variety of proven methods to help reduce anxiety, so you can find what works best for you. Here are a few options to consider. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. One of the most popular methods for managing anxiety, CBT helps you identify and reframe the negative thought patterns that fuel your worries. It's about challenging unhelpful beliefs and replacing them with more realistic, balanced thoughts. Exposure therapy. This is particularly helpful for phobias and social anxiety. Exposure therapy gradually introduces you to the triggers of your anxiety in a safe, controlled way. It works to desensitize your mind and body to these situations, helping you build confidence over time. Mindfulness-based therapy. This combines mindfulness and meditation techniques to help you stay present and detach from racing thoughts. It's ideal for those who feel like their minds are constantly running in overdrive. Acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT. This approach helps you accept difficult emotions rather than trying to fight or avoid them. It focuses on helping you live according to your values, even in the face of anxiety. Every person is different, and it's okay to try more than one type of therapy before you find what works best for you. The goal is to develop long-term strategies that you can carry with you wherever you go. Medication as an option. For some people, therapy alone isn't enough to manage anxiety. In these cases, medication can be a helpful addition. It's not about fixing you, it's about giving your brain the support it needs to function more effectively. What kinds of medications are used? Antidepressants like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, such as Zoloft or Prozac, are commonly prescribed for anxiety. These meds adjust brain chemicals to help reduce symptoms over time. Fast-acting medications like benzodiazepines, e.g., Xanax or Ativan, may be used in short-term situations, but they aren't meant for long-term treatment due to potential dependency. What are the benefits? Medication can be life-changing for people whose anxiety feels debilitating. It can ease physical symptoms, help regulate mood, and improve your ability to engage in therapy or everyday activities. Things to consider. Medication isn't a quick fix. It may take several weeks to notice improvement. Speak openly with a doctor or psychiatrist about side effects, dosage adjustments, and how you're feeling during treatment. Combining medication with therapy is often the most effective approach. The idea of taking medication can feel intimidating, but it might be exactly what you need to get back to feeling like yourself. Your mental health provider will work with you to weigh the benefits and risks, so you can make an informed choice. Lifestyle changes to manage anxiety. Managing anxiety often requires a mix of strategies, and your daily habits can play a huge role. Small, consistent lifestyle changes can make a noticeable difference in calming your mind and body. Let's explore some core adjustments that can help reduce anxiety naturally. The role of exercise in reducing anxiety. Regular physical activity does more than keep your body fit, it can also help calm an overactive mind. When you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, often referred to as feel-good chemicals. These endorphins not only boost your mood but also help lower stress and anxiety levels. Aerobic exercises like jogging, swimming, or biking are especially effective at reducing anxiety symptoms. They engage your body and redirect your focus, providing a mental break from your worries. Strength training or activities like yoga combine physical movement with mindfulness, which can help regulate your breathing and ground you in the present moment. Even if you're not a fan of structured workouts, don't stress, small movements count too. A brisk 15-minute walk, some stretching, or even dancing in your living room can help release tension and improve your mood. The key is consistency over intensity. Sleep hygiene practices. Good sleep and mental health go hand in hand, but anxiety can turn a decent night's rest into a struggle. Focusing on your sleep habits, known as sleep hygiene, can make a real difference in reducing anxiety and improving your overall well-being. Here are a few tips to help you establish better sleep habits. Stick to a regular schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day trains your body's internal clock. Create a calm sleep environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet to support deeper sleep. Limit screen time before bed. Blue light from phones and computers can interfere with the release of melatonin, a hormone that helps you sleep. Aim for at least 30-60 minutes of screen-free time before bed. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals late at night. Both can disrupt your ability to fall and stay asleep. Wind down. Create a pre-sleep routine that helps you relax, like reading, journaling, or practicing some light stretches. When you prioritize quality sleep, you set the foundation for better mental clarity and reduced anxiety during the day. Nutrition and anxiety. What you eat has a big impact on how you feel, both physically and emotionally. A balanced diet doesn't just fuel your body, it also supports your brain, which can influence anxiety levels. Here are some simple dietary habits to help manage anxiety. Eat more whole foods. Choose fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, and whole grains over processed or sugary snacks. These provide the nutrients your brain needs to function at its best. Incorporate anxiety-reducing foods. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flaxseed, and magnesium, found in spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate, may help ease anxiety symptoms. Limit sugar and caffeine. Both can cause spikes in energy followed by crashes, potentially worsening feelings of nervousness or restlessness. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can make anxiety symptoms feel worse, so keep water handy throughout the day. If you're looking for specific beverages to calm your nerves, try herbal teas like chamomile or green tea with L-theanine, which has natural calming properties. Small swaps in your daily menu can lead to noticeable changes in how you feel. Mindfulness and deep breathing. When anxiety takes over, your mind can feel like it's racing in every direction. That's where mindfulness and deep breathing come in. They're simple but effective tools to bring your focus back to the present and calm your nervous system. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness is about observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Apps, guided meditations, or even pausing to focus on your surroundings can help quiet an overactive mind. A great place to start is by practicing gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for at the end of each day to shift your mental perspective. Deep breathing techniques. Deep, intentional breaths signal your body to relax. One popular method is the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. You might feel a difference after just a few minutes. Pair this with mindfulness for an added sense of calm. Even just setting aside 5-10 minutes daily for these techniques can make a big difference. They're simple, cost-free, and can be done anywhere, even during a stressful day at work. By weaving these lifestyle changes into your daily routine, you can create a sense of balance and safety that helps reduce anxiety over time. Building a support system. When anxiety takes its toll, it can feel isolating. You might think no one understands what you're going through, but the truth is, you don't have to face it alone. Building a support system can make a huge difference in how you manage stress and stay grounded. With support from loved ones, peers, or even boundaries you establish for yourself, you create an environment where coping feels less like a solo effort. Seeking support from family and friends. Anxiety can feel less overwhelming when you have a trusted circle to lean on. Family and friends may not fully understand what you're experiencing, but their support can provide comfort and stability when you need it most. So, how do you ask for help when it feels uncomfortable? It starts with communication. Be honest about what you're dealing with and share the ways they can assist you. For example, let someone know you're struggling with anxiety and it helps just to talk things through. Ask if they can check in with you regularly, even if it's just a quick text or phone call. Practice vulnerability by saying, "I may not always have the words to explain it, but I'd love your patience and support." Sometimes, people want to help but don't know what's helpful, so don't hesitate to guide them. Whether it's listening without offering advice, accompanying you to appointments, or reminding you to take breaks, their willingness to be there can lighten the mental load. However, you don't have to share with everyone. Choose individuals you trust and feel safe with, those who will listen without judgment or trying to fix things. Joining support groups. Sometimes, the most validating interactions come from others who truly understand. Support groups, whether in person or online, can provide a space where you feel seen and heard without having to explain yourself over and over again. What makes support groups so effective? They're built on shared experiences. Other members know what it's like to struggle with racing thoughts, endless worry, or overwhelming sensations. They've been there, and together, you can share coping strategies, resources, and encouragement. Here are a few ways joining a support group can help. Building connection. You'll meet people who understand your challenges, which can break down feelings of isolation. Exchanging advice. Members often share their personal wins, like practical tips or techniques that help them manage anxiety. Feeling empowered. Seeing others make progress reminds you it's possible to improve, and gives you hope, even on tough days. Many support groups are free, and they're often found through mental health organizations, local community centers, or even social media. If leaving the house feels daunting, virtual groups can be a good starting point. Look for groups moderated by mental health professionals to ensure a safe and supportive environment. When to set boundaries. While a support system is important, there's also power in knowing when to draw the line. Without healthy boundaries, you might feel drained, or worse, your anxiety might increase instead of decrease. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out, they're about protecting your energy and mental well-being. Ask yourself, are there relationships or situations that feel overwhelming or consistently leave you feeling worse? If the answer is yes, it might be time to redefine your limits. Here's how to set boundaries that prioritize your mental health. Know your limits. Recognize how much time or energy you can realistically give without becoming emotionally depleted. Communicate clearly. Don't leave room for misunderstanding. For example, say, I can't talk about this topic right now, but I'm here for you in other ways. Learn to say no. It's okay to decline invitations, favors, or conversations when you're not in the mental space to handle them. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you strong. Take breaks when needed. Whether it's stepping back from a draining friendship or pausing group activities, a temporary break can often prevent burnout. By setting boundaries, you let others know how to support you without overstepping. At the same time, you send a signal to yourself, your well-being matters, and it's worth protecting. When balanced well, a strong support system brings comfort, understanding, and clarity. It's like having a safety net beneath you, ready to catch you when anxiety becomes too much. With loved ones, new connections, or clearer boundaries in place, facing your anxiety doesn't have to feel like a lonely fight. Thank you for joining us on this uplifting journey with Rays of Hope. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos that spark hope and empowerment. Until next time, keep shining brightly. Thank you for watching.